I said that I would do this a long time ago. And it's actually reacting to Raid, Shan Legends, specifically Faction Wars, actually. Just because I want to know more about the lore and I like watching videos rather than reading. So there's that. But then I also noticed that they like have a playlist, and I will go through most of these. Not and they I think they will be separate videos, and I'll just try to fill. I mean, not well fill in the way of like actually say like speculating and have my own thoughts on the matter. This is 57 seconds long, so I'm not sure how long this video will be. but we have also the Sacred Order, the Cursed City lore. We have like a couple of like siege lore. It would be nice to know about, and then we also have the sort of the factions as well. But this one is Doomtower lore, and this was like 5 years ago. So let's get into it. I might pause in between to sort of talk about it. I'm not sure I don't know how much I will pause in this video because it's not even like a minute, but we'll see. We'll see. Some of these might be super short, and some of these might be like longer. Here we go.
Many millennia have I shielded the realm of...
One sec. Sorry. 1080p. There we go.
Many millennia have I shielded the realm of Teleria from darkness.
Is it Arbiter
Countless
talking?
foes rose to challenge the will of the goddess. Some were slain, but there are creatures of eldritch might that could only be banished from the world. Those I had imprisoned in a tower of obsidian and magic, there to be forever trapped in a cycle of their own malice.
Ooh.
But the tide has turned.
I'm assuming it's Arbiter talking, right?
My strength wanes while Siroth and his minions grow in power. I fear we can no longer trust the ancient wards to hold the tide of evil.
Oh! Mountain King. Dude, this... this, you can tell it's 5 years old. Mountain King, I have no idea who this is. Is that Syl of the Drakes? And then I have no idea who this is either.
At bay. That is why I ask you, my champions, to accept this sacred duty. Venture forth and face the creatures of doom that lurk within the tower.
Oh, the spider isn't really the most annoying one, honestly. It's... oof. Is it Bommel or is it the Scarab King? I think it's this... Oh, I think they're both kind of annoying. But I guess it shares first place.
Together you shall achieve what I could not those many centuries ago. Make haste, I implore you, for the fate of Teleria hangs in the balance.
Okay, I mean, it's like a minute long. But okay, so it's basically champions being like... Well, they're being imprisoned as in Doomtower, and then there's a couple people that's been killed and died in the Doomtower, and you as a hero need to defeat the Doomtower. Yeah, okay. That's cool. I would... Ooh, you know what? Let's do this. I want to make it a little bit longer, and I'm looking at it now. Look at this. Or maybe this is a music video? Hold on, I need to double check here. What's this? No, this is just songs. Okay, dark thing. So I'm actually gonna try to dig a little bit deeper in here. We have rotations. I'm assuming this is just sort of whoa, what am I doing? I feel like this is just sort of kind of explaining it, right? Secret rooms. No, this is just sort of a guide, isn't it? It would be nice to sort of like if they talked about the champions being stuck here, or like that you could get, are these the champions that have been stuck that you can save from Doomtower? Archmage helmet is helpful for some, but honestly wasn't really that good for me. The one that I am on right now, I'm just going on a little bit of a rant just to, I don't know, fill the video and talk a little bit about Doomtower, since we are on it after all. We are on Thea the Tomb Angel. I don't look forward to getting her, really. I look forward to the points that I'll get in the personal CVC. Dark Kale I actually look forward to, but as most people say that Dark Kale, once you get him, most of these champions, once you get him, they're kind of like, you know, they're good like early game, but when you're getting them, it's not going to be early game. It's going to be mid, if not even late game, and they don't have as much value in late game as they do in mid and early game. There is one guy here though that I want to talk about a little bit. Is it not Ryan Cornjo? Akoth the Seared, I believe. Let's have a look. Because he is really good in some... We have him, don't we? Oh, wait. Is it that bad? Hold on. Is it that bad? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. I personally don't use him, but I believe... No, it's not Akoth. Hold on, it's this guy. That is really nice. Euro Soul Cage. Here we go. Let's have a look at him. So he is apparently really good for, I believe it is Scarab King. Let's have a look at his passive. When attacked, there's a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. When an ally is attacked while under strengthen buff, has a 50% chance of placing provoke buff debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. Increases this champion's max HP whenever an enemy receives damage from a poison debuff placed by the champion. Whenever an enemy receives damage from poison debuff placed by this champion, also destroys max HP by 5%. Yeah, I believe this guy is really good for Scarab King. However, if you don't... Like, when you get him, you might need him. But other than that, I kind of just want to give some tips specifically for Doomtower. And that is... Where is he? Here we go. Turagi the Frog. Turagi the Frog is someone I'm running with a regeneration set, an immortal set, for the simple fact that he can just heal himself up. And it's this here. When attacked, has a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff on the attack for 2 turns. Occurs once per hit. That alone, as well as there's some little reflection with the damage here, is really, really nice to solo Scarab King. So if you have Turagi the Frog, you're struggling in Doomtower, this guy with a regeneration set is really nice. Otherwise, Euros is also nice, but I'm assuming you're probably gonna pull Turagi before you pull Euros. But yeah, I don't know. There was like a little bit of a guide and also sort of video with the Doomtower. And I just want to end off this specific video about saying 2 tips, okay? 2 tips and tricks. You start off with hard. The reason being is because when you've used your keys, your daily keys, if you can use them, you can start farming hard. If you would start with normal every day, because you get 10 silver keys, you would farm a lot more normal gear if you start off with the normal stages. So always start off with hard, so you can farm the good gear and the good sort of pieces for this gear way quicker. Specifically in Dark Fate. Dark Fate is also the most important Doomtower for the simple fact of the gear that's dropping. The gear that is dropping is the gear that... Oh, no, we don't have it on Tection. Well, it's this gear. Hold on. Oh, we actually have them on, I guess, Bard. There it is. It is... lethal. Sometimes if you like look at Hell Hades and stuff, they're recommending Savage / lethal. You can either do a bunch of Fire Knight, or you could also farm the Dark Fae that is going on right now. There's a rotation every 3rd rotation. There's Dark Fae, I believe. And lethal is a little bit better than Savage, just for the simple fact that Savage ignores 25% of enemy defense. So does lethal, but it also gives you a 10% crit rate if you would need that. So yeah, farming this gear is really, 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 really nice. Also, the last kind of advice that I want to give is whenever you farm these gear things, specifically with faction wars as well, I'm saving everything up to craft for personal CVC. It will give you a lot of points, and then you can just quick craft them and sell it to get more silver. So make sure you save this up for personal CVC to get more rewards. Maximize your rewards, basically. Yeah, that's basically it. That's a react/talking about Doomtower. I put up videos every 1 to 2 to 3 days. If you like this sort of content, let me know and like and subscribe. And on that, I'll... Fuck, I fucked it up. Fuck. If I don't say the whole thing at once, I can't say... Because I can't really... I can't... Like, if I don't say the whole thing, I don't remember, like, the mid part. Because it's so burned into what I used to say. So, let me try that again. I put out videos every 1 to 2 to 3 days. If you like this sort of content, let me know and like and subscribe. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time.